Yo guys, what's going on? It's Rose here, bringing you guys a brand new video here for IBL, the second round of the playoffs, semifinals versus my good buddy Collin, coach of the San Antonio Espers. We did face him earlier on in the season during week 3. We did end up taking the dub there in a very, very, very weird turn of events and a very odd game. However, I really don't think that's going to happen again this time, in the sense of if I win here, I don't think it's going to be because of some weird game mechanic switch or whatever the fuck. I'm hoping that if I win, it's because I play well, right? Anyways, go ahead and just show some love to Collin and the rest of the coaches down below. Also, I'm going to give you guys a huge thank you for all the support you've always shown me. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's go ahead and get right into the matchup. On my team, or excuse me, on the left here, you see my team, and on the right, you see Collin's team. There are some changes since the last time we played. He now has Azumarill, Toxtricity, Espeon, and Girder, all the new members of the team. I believe Spidops was already there. A lot of new faces. I'm really expecting basically anything except for, like, Girder. I really don't think Girder is that good here. Komala, I think, could come here as, like, a Spectre answer. Other than that, I think we're going to see a very similar spread to what we saw last time. With the exception, I think Azu could come over Primarina, since he obviously doesn't have Primarina anymore. I could see, I mean, obviously Entei is going to be a huge issue. Spidops, if he wants to bring some webs and hazard stack me, that's also something he could do. Hopefully I'm able to take advantage this time. Yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the first mon that we're bringing, which is Ogerpon. We are not bringing Spectre. Originally, I really wanted to put Spectre on this team, but I just couldn't find the set for it. It's just not something I could figure out. We went through a few different sets. We talked about possibly the Nasty Plot set that I brought the first time. There was like another like utility set potentially. Like there was a lot of things that were running through the mind of myself and my front office. Mostly Thriller. Thank you for the help this week. And Ogerpon was just the first one we thought of. With this set, we're a little bit different this week. We are 252 attack, 104 defense, 152 speed with an adamant nature, Ivy Cudgel, Synthesis, Taunt, and U-Turn. We are faster than max speed Goldengo. We have the physical defense just in case we want to take on the Ogerpon a little bit before we Terra. We could potentially U-Turn or do a ton with Ivy Cudgel as well and take the hit decently well. Synthesis to recover off some HP potentially in front of like a Goldengo or something else. Taunt in case we bring this in on a mon like Spidops that maybe already used First Impression. And we can taunt those hazards. Or, you know, maybe even like if it's like a slow Espeon, then taunting screens. Or if it's a bulky Chomp, then we could taunt the hazards on that as well. I didn't really need to go super offensive with this. Obviously, I have max attack Adamant just to max my damage output. But I didn't need to go anything too crazy here. I didn't need to do any like Swords Dancing set. I didn't need to do anything like that really. I didn't really need a whole lot of speed either because the speed tiers that I'm really expecting, it's like Speedy Chomp, which I'm not that worried about in terms of like, I don't think it's going to be a fast Chomp. I'm really expecting bulky Chomp. Goldengo is really the first one where I'm like, okay, you know what? Outspeeding this actually does help me a lot because this gives me something that can revenge the Goldengo if it gets out of hand with like Calm Minds or Nasty Plots. But yeah, Ogerpon, I'm hoping that it does some work. I'm also fully expecting a Sap Sipper, like, defensive Azu, which is why I'm not running any sort of, like, grass coverage. Also, outside of, like, Azu, it's really just not that important this week. I don't need grass coverage at all. I really just need Ivy Cudgel. Like, honestly. And the next mod we're bringing is Ting-Lu, the GOAT of this season. Honestly, one of the best mons I have used this season. It has been so good for me, and I'm so thankful for it. We're running 160 HP, 96 attack, 252 special defense with a careful nature, Earthquake, Payback, Whirlwind, and Spikes. Spikes just to get some hazards up on my opponent's side of the field. Whirlwind to get rid of like a Swords Dancing Garchomp, or maybe like a Belly Drum Azu, or even like some sort of like Calm Mind Espeon, something like that. There's a few things that we could get rid of. The attack investment is to where I 2-hit KO the Ogerpon with Payback. I also do a ton of damage with like Earthquake to most of this team, obviously outside of the Ogerpon, which is what we have the Payback for. And with this investment, we do take on Darkrai really well, which is the main reason that I'm here. With the Rindo Berry, I do take a hit from the Ogerpon and can do a ton of damage back with the payback. Otherwise, yeah, pretty straightforward on the Ting-Lu this week. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Ting-Lu is one of the most brain-dead Pokemon ever. You really can just run, like, the same 4 or 5 moves, 6 moves throughout a season and be completely fine. And you run pretty much the same set every week as well. But yeah, that's going to be it for Ting-Lu here. Next up, we're bringing Scizor, Paper Hater, with Technician and the Protective Pads. We're running 248 HP, 240 attack, 20 speed with an Adamant Nature, U-Turn, Bullet Punch, Knockoff, and Defog. Pretty much the same set I brought last time, except for I was Citrus Berry instead of Pads, which I heavily regretted. I do think he's going to bring, since I think he's going to bring Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet, Chomp, that's why I'm bringing the Protective Pads. This is also my dedicated Ogerpon check. This also does pretty decent as like a check to certain Garchomps or certain Azus, but mainly here for the Ogerpon. So if Ogerpon is weakened, then I can safely kind of forfeit this mon. I don't need to worry about it too much. 20 speed just in case he wants to throw some speed on like Azu or something to outpace me. But yeah, again, nothing too crazy here. This mon is really just to do some damage, keep hazards off my side of the field, and hopefully manipulate the Ogerpon and bend it to my will. Next up, we're bringing a very interesting Pheasantipity this week with the Shucka Berry. We're running Technician this week with 252 special attack, 16 speed, 240 speed, and a modest nature, Sludge Bomb, Heat Wave, Icy Wind, and Nasty Plot. So the idea with this is if he is a somewhat speedy Garchomp, I run this Icy Wind to where I do like 70% if he is not, if he's Yachi Berry with like offensive. I do a ton. I do over half to Yachi Berry offensive. I also do over half to Yachi Berry defensive. Then he's slower than me and dies to the next one. This also allows me to, with this specific Pheasantipity, after a +2, I really just bonk most of this team. I originally did have Moonblast on this set. I did end up taking it off just because I didn't think it was as necessary. I think Sludge Bomb is a little bit better here. Just because in case that is a bulky Azu, this way I can break through it easier. This is also so I don't have to worry about missing Heat Waves against the Ogerpon in case that is an issue. But otherwise, pretty straightforward Pheasantipity in terms of offensive, in terms of how offensive Pheasantipitys go. But yeah. Next up, we have Migraine, the Uxie here. 248 HP, 252 defense, 8 special attack, bold nature, U-turn, psychic, knockoff T-Wave with the Colbur Berry. This mon is meant to just be annoying for Collin. Getting Thunder Waves off on some of these mons, like if it's Ogerpon or if it's Entei, Azu, Darkrai because of my Colbur Berry would be really nice to get that Thunder Wave off on. Getting some knockoffs, getting rid of some items, whether it be like a Choice Banded Entei or a Choice Banded Ogerpon, which I think both are very likely. Citrus Berry on the Azu in case they want to belly drum. Getting some good U-turns off as well could be really nice. And then Psychic is just for general damage. This does help me weaken the Garchomp if it's a bulky Garchomp, which is what I'm expecting. This allows me to weaken it a little bit and put it in range of Ivy Cudgel from the Ogerpon, which does like 40-ish% with Ivy Cudgel, even though I'm, you know, more of a utility set, just because I have that max adamant. Pretty straightforward on the Uxie this week. This is really just here to kind of piss off my opponent and make him very annoyed and trying to kill this mon. And last but certainly not least, we have Choice Scarf Hen, the Kilowattra with Volt Absorb, running 120 defense, 252 special attack, 136 speed, timid nature, U-turn, Thunderbolt, Terra Blast, and Air Slash with Terra Dark. Pretty straightforward on the Kilowattra this week. We are running speed. If I remember correctly, this is for max speed Espeon. Otherwise, I mean, kind of a straightforward set. Terra Blast Dark is so this way I have a reliable way to break through the Goldengo. With this mon, in case it gets out of hand. This also gives me a mon that can switch into the Darkrai if I Terra, if Ting-Lu is weakened or gone, and kind of Thunderbolt it and do a good chunk of damage. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this team builder. Let me know what you guys think of the team down below, and I will see you guys in the battle. Peace out. And yo, guys, what's going on? It's Rose here, bringing you guys a brand new video. We are here for IBL in the second round of the playoffs, and as you can see, I did not bring Spectre if you guys didn't watch the team builder ahead of this video. Very nervous for this game. It's against Collin, one of my good buddies, and one of the guys that helps me a lot every week. So I'm very nervous for this game. We played in the regular season, but he made some changes. And one of those changes... Actually, was Spidops on his team the first time? I don't remember. I don't think so. But good luck, have fun to Collin. He brought pretty much the same team in terms of mons, because the other 5 of his mons, I don't remember if Spidops was on the team at the time. I think it was, but the other 5 came. So I think he brought either same... Because he brought the same 5, and then last time it was Primarina instead of Spidops. He did lead Spidops. Okay, so I do kind of have to go immediately into, Scizor. I could also go into Killer to force this out. Because I think he's going to set up webs, like, frame 1. I'm just gonna go hard into Scizor here. Okay, Scizor versus Spidops. Yeah, he does set up the webs. That's fine. Even if he does go into Ogerpon aggressively here on this defog, that's fine. He can't really touch me. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just defogging. I'm not even thinking about it. Reddit mod. That's... Oh, yeah, he's going to go Dango. That's a good play. That's a good play. I didn't think about that. I probably should have just knocked off. Here I can safely go... I can safely go Ting-Lu. Goldango. Offensive Nasty Plot versus Goldango. Payback has a chance to kill if he's not bulky. He is gonna swap. He probably just goes hard into Ogerpon here. Rough Luck is the Garchomp, so that's fine. That's fine with me. Okay. Earthquake does about 25 if he is max bulk. I kind of just want to Whirlwind immediately. I don't really want to think about it. And I think that is what I'm gonna do. I won't get any information on this Garchomp, but I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna Whirlwind. He could, I mean, it would be crazy for him to go hard into, Goldango, but... Okay, he does swap here. Number 1 op, that's the Spidops. Okay, so I'm just gonna get rid of this thing. And I could potentially get some good, chip off with Earthquake, depending on what he does bring in. If it is Ogerpon, I mean, I do... It's Entei. Okay. So, here's what I know. I know that this is Terra Fire. Versus Uxie. Let's say your choice banded. Sacred Fire if he Terras does 2-hit KO Uxie. That's kind of scary. How much is it doing to... It's also doing a lot to Ting-Lu. I kind of have to go Uxie here. I think. I also could just... I mean, I want to keep... No, fuck, I don't want to do that! I did not want to do that! I did not mean to do that. That was an accident. My finger slipped. I did not want to do that at all. Shit. I mean, I know now that he is probably... that he is banded. Fuck. I did not want to do that at all. 49, yeah, that's literally like a max roll. He got a max roll Adamant banded. So I know that now. Shit! Ting-Lu is basically kind of useless now. Fuck! That actually really sucks. That pisses me off. Ting-Lu is kind of useless now. It's fine. That is just, yeah, that is just... Eject button. Okay. He gets a switch, probably into Ogerpon. I'm at 100 HP, so from 251, so from 51% to 100. So he did 31 with Earthquake. So he did 151 points of damage. Garchomp. That is... He has investment. That's like a... That's a low roll for Adamant. It's a high roll for Jolly. I have to assume Jolly Garchomp. Yeah, he does go Ogerpon here. I mean... He does kill me with Ivy Cudgel here. That finger slip really sucks. Ting-Lu is kind of just useless now. I'm just gonna pay back. He does U-turn. I do die. That's fine. I mean, losing Ting-Lu actually really sucks because that makes Darkrai a lot more difficult, but, that's really bad. Ogre kills Ting with U-turn. %. That's this. Okay, so I know that this is Adamant. I can go into Uxie and Thunder Wave. I could also knock off here. I think I do go Uxie no matter what. I know he's banded. I know I'm gonna take half from this thing, if not more. I have to Thunder Wave here. I'm actually very pissed off that I just lost Ting-Lu for basically nothing. But I have to keep going. I can't. Sacred Fire is gonna do about half. He does burn me, that's a little unfortunate. I would love to cripple, thank you. That's beautiful. Okay. So now that he's paralyzed... paralyzed. Does Ogerpon outspeed? -1. I do. And, yeah, I'm gonna chunk this thing. I kind of have to sack this to get Ogerpon in. I'm playing a sat game that I'm not loving, but I kind of don't have a choice. He swaps. Okay, I can get a knockoff on something. It's actually really nice. Usually, no, that's Darkrai. Perfect. Okay, that works. That works. I knock off whatever item he has. No weakness policy. He was gonna try it again. He was gonna try it again. 134. To Darkrai. I do live. I do live. I am Thunder Waving this as well. Gimme, 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 gimme. Let's go! Darkrai's weakened. Darkrai is absolute perfect. That is perfect. Thank you, Uxie. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I do actually get a little momentum here if I want it. I could preserve this as a sack. Okay. Sthkippy at -1. Will outspeed this. How much is U-turn doing to Darkrai here? I'm doing about 30%. That's really, really, really good. I think I do U-turn, and I do, that That's actually... the fact that I got this paralyzed is amazing. That makes my endgame very, very, very... like, just much easier. He swaps. Okay, give me not Garchomp. Give me not Garchomp. Damn it. Okay, it is Garchomp. Okay. Okay. Garchomp kills Yuxi with rough skin. Yuxi? Okay, in the mocks that I did for this game, Yuxi did absolutely nothing, and it just potentially saved our season because of 2 paras. That's amazing. Okay, Garchomp, because I know what's gonna happen. You are Tank Chomp. 2 Ivy Cudgels looks like it kills. Let's say he's at like 75%. 92% chance to 2-hit KO. I like those odds. And I do have a lot of bulk in this thing. I am okay with this. I mean, I am going to take a decent bit. I am just going to Ivy Cudgel, though. Ivy Cudgel's so free now. Because Ogerpon does not want to come in right now. If I go... I can't really... I have a hard time defogging because of Good as Gold. I'm going to have to essentially... get in a situation to where Goldango does not want to switch in. And I'm hoping that I'm in that situation right now. Okay, he does swap. Most anything does not want to take this, except for, I guess, the Ogerpon. Dream SMP, that's fine. You're still taking 40. Perfect. That is beautiful damage. I'm just gonna go hard into this. I'm not even gonna think about it. Yeah. Scizor. Perfect. And I probably knock off. I could U-turn, actually. U-turning is probably smarter. U-turning is probably smarter. Crybatic comes back. Scizor into Ogerpon. If you have Tanga Berry... still take about 50. U-turn is fine. At -1, does Paralyzed Entei outspeed? Yes. Okay. I have to think of my endgame. So... I would love to get rid of webs. However, actually, it's not that important that I get rid of the webs because of my Scarf on Kilo. And as long as I probably want to refrain from doing that. Does Ogerpon at this point, so... Ogerpon, let's say he's at 60. If I Terra, I have a chance to kill. Not great. This is my only switch into the their Ogerpon, though. But at this point, me having Scarf Kilo means that I never have to worry about it. I think I have to just sack this and get webs off. Beautiful! Let's go! Woo! Bailed. I kind of got bailed. Okay. Perfect. That is amazing. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Now, okay, so you are still choice banded. You are still choice banded. I mean, I die. I'm just gonna U-turn. I'm just gonna do the same. That's fine. That is fine. That's fine. Kills Scizor with Sacred Fire. Perfect. Okay, so now I go Ogerpon. And I click Ivy Cudgel. I don't think about it. I click Ivy Cudgel. This is his Ogerpon. Yeah, no, I'm in a great position right now. I'm in a fantastic position. Just getting those paras made it to where I actually have a chance in this game. Ivy Cudgel does take it down. Perfect. Okay. Ogerpon kills Entei with Ivy Cudgel. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Dream SMP. This is fine. I take... Okay, ooh, if you're choice banded. Then Terra kills. So... At this point, I can go Pheasantipity, actually. To gauge this damage. I'm gonna go Pheasantipity and gauge damage. Because if he's choice banded, which he very easily could... I mean, I die to 2, which is fine. That's honestly okay. I switch out first. This is fine. Fez comes in. If you are choice banded, I will find out right now. If you are not choice banded, I do take 2. Okay. U-turn is fine. Okay, if you go Garchomp, I'm actually okay. Garchomp should die to Icy Wind. So he is Terra'd with that now. I'll have to gauge that damage from U-turn. I'm assuming that's just Jolly. Nothing crazy. I'm running Resist Berries out the ass. And I'm okay with Sticky Webs going back up. Simply because Pheasantipity, which was a definite part of my game plan, is already in. Rough Luck is fine. That's Garchomp. That's fine. I can... He looks like he's in range of Icy Wind. He looks like he's in range of Icy Wind. Garchomp. 71 to 84. That is in range. Oh, I actually just kill. Perfect. That's amazing. I got a crit. Doesn't matter. Kills Garchomp with Icy Wind. Okay. Getting rid of Garchomp is amazing. That's actually so nice. I had a lot of speed on this Pheasantipity. I switched the speed on this at pretty much the last minute yesterday. Because I wanted to outspeed a max speed Goldengo. And I'm glad I did, because I'm pretty sure if I had the... I think I had 20 speed. Yeah, he would have outsped. Woo! Okay, we're doing okay. We are doing okay. I have to, like... Okay, if he goes... That's fine. That's fine. Darkrai. +2. I actually don't mind this at all. I do take... If he has Psyshock, do I take it? I do. I'm taking it. Nasty Plot. That's fine. I should take this. Huge. Huge from Pheasantipity. I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb here. Doesn't kill. I get a para! Oh my god, I'm sorry. Wow, I'm so sorry. That matters a lot, in terms of this turn. I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb again. And he had Sucker Punch. Okay. Fez, thank you. Kills Darkrai with Sludge Bomb. Now looking back at it. Okay, this comes in. mean, if you Trailblaze me, does that kill me here? Trailblaze. Yeah. Me being at 32. 10%. Yeah. That's fine. This is okay. Kills Fez with Ivy. Cudgel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Pheasantipity. I have to go Killo. Does Killo kill? U-turn does not kill. I have to go into this. If I Terra Dark... Yeah, no, I can't Terra Dark yet. I am just gonna Air Slash here. He does swap. Number one up, that's the Spidops. This might just kill. No, it doesn't. That's fine. I mean, you're probably just gonna first impression me. Yeah. It's fine. Killo kills Spidops with Air Slash. Okay. Goldango comes in. This thing has taken no damage. Okay. I have to go into this. And I have to hope that he doesn't Thunder Wave me for some reason. I'm very nervous. Very nervous! I got a little lucky with the full para on Darkrai. And the full para on Entei, which kind of mattered, kind of didn't. Actually, no, it does, because I guess then Darkrai would probably still be alive. Yeah, so that... Okay, that part does matter. The crit, or the para on Entei matters, 100%. I switch. I mean, I'm assuming you just attack and gauge your damage off of that. If you're max HP, I do 2-hit KO. Shadow Ball is fine. Huge, okay. I am just going to Ivy Cudgel. I'm not going to think about it. Actually, can I Terra here? I have to Terra in order to 2-hit KO Fizdef. Ogerpon being at about half. I actually could... Yeah, so I do actually have to Terra here. I do have to Terra here, just in case this is a full Fizdef Goldango. I mean, I know it's not, but... Actually, no, oh, no, I know it's not, so then... but you know what? He could swap in the Ogerpon, which he does. This should die. Ooh, that's close. It's close. It is very close to killing. I need either a crit, or I need this to be just a kill. Probably should have U-turned on that switch. It's fine. Okay. Kilowattrel. Yeah, I'm gonna swap in, and I'm gonna U-turn. Okay. I'm gonna swap in, and I'm gonna U-turn. If he has Rock Tomb, then he wins. There's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, if he has Rock Tomb, he wins. I'm hoping he doesn't have it. I do live a crit Ivy Cudgel with Kilowattrel. $226. Come on. Huge. Doesn't crit. Okay. I mean... Yeah, I just U-turn. I U-turn. Okay, that's fine. Shouldn't matter. I just have to do it again. I don't have another play. He does swap. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Goldango. Ogerpon needs a Goldango. Terrad. Offensively, this should die. I repeat, this should die. $89 to 105. So the U-turn damage from Kilo. Let's say he's at 98%. It is a 50-50 to kill here. Okay, he's got some bulk. That's fine. Light screen? That's fine. That is fine. Yep. Yep. Okay. Ogerpon kills gold with Ivy Cudgel. I need to fucking breathe. I mean, I just have to Ivy Cudgel again. I mean, yeah. Ivy Cudgel kills me here. That's fine. Ogerpon kills Waterpon with Ivy. Okay. 55. Do I die to Spike and Shield? One-eighth. So I think I'm at 20%. That's 1/5. I do live. That's fine. That's fine. I can't. Oh, I should have Terra Blasted, actually, probably. That's, no. If he gets a double. Let's go! Yes! Fuck yeah! Woo! Wow. Wow. GG's to Collin, man. Holy shit, what a game. Holy shit, what a fucking game. I need to, like, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Fuck. GG's to Collin, man. I know he's gonna be upset about the paras, and that's fine. At the end of the, it was a great game at the end of the day. Oh my god, we're going to finals. Oh my god, I'm in finals. I'm in finals. I did it. my god, I'm in finals. Okay. GG. Fuck, I'm gonna have a heart attack. GG's to Collin. Great game all around. Yeah. I will see you guys in... I think this is my first finals game of Gen 9. So I will see you guys next week. Peace out.